that rock star life as the lead guitarist.
Mhm.
I guess he was singing too, whatever. But
Oh, when he went out into the audience.
He puts guitar down. He goes out in the audience. That was cool.
Yeah.
I'm like, rock star life, man. You know, these kids like try to touch him and all. And he's walking right down. Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Into the Music. My name is Greg, and that guy over there is Chris. So, Chris, man, what do you got for me tonight?
Okay, I've got something that somebody requested on our Ko-fi site, and The name of the band is Foals, F-O-A-L-S, like a little horse, and the name of the song is Two Steps Twice.
All right.
So go take 2 steps into whatever your music room is.
Man, come on, man.
You just said that, right?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go take.
You might want to take more than 2 steps. I think it's a little farther than that, unless your legs are like 8 feet long each.
Well, you know the mansion I live in, right? And like the recording studio all the way back there.
Yeah.
So definitely, yeah.
You're in one of the closets right now.
Yeah. So let me come out of the closet.
Yeah.
Go and check out this song. I'll come back.
Say thy prayers. This song's called Two Steps Twice.
I'm just gonna take this like 10 seconds just to say that buildup was like tremendous. Holy crap. It lured you, and I felt like musically it was building, it was interesting, but I didn't think anything was going like crazy, anything like, anything out of order, like, it was building. But then all of a sudden, like in the last 30 seconds, like musically it was just taking off and like really intricate, all of a sudden that the lead guitarist comes back on stage and now he's doing something on that guitar, man. Just the notes he's hitting. That's really cool. Let me bring that back when he jumps up on stage again. And who is that kid? Is that like a kid from the audience and they just pulled him up and he's hitting the cymbals with the drummer? It's just that double teaming of the drums. All right, let me go right here and I'll try to ride this out. This is good.
Let's open those pits up. But I wanna see hits. Light the flares. Let's fuck this place up. Open up the pits, y'all.
Wow. That was talk about an orgy of sound, man. That was it right there. Crazy. Um, that was fun. That was fun. Um, it looked like they were just trying to test how far they can go, to what limit they can build up the sound and then sustain it until at some point it just broke free and the band went crazy. And then in the meantime, the fans are going nuts and the confetti. That was really fun visually, not just sound, but also just watching it all. Uh, that was really cool. Let's talk with Chris about this.
Are
I'm
you back?
back.
You're back.
I am back.
You are back.
Yeah, I'm here.
Back
So
in action.
yeah. Hey man, that was okay. So that was I guess I've used orgasmic, a few times in the last week or so in reaction. So, but it really was a freaking like eruption of sound. This was what this song was really all about. It was and that's not a diss, but because
Why would that be a diss?
it's not, well, because I said that's what it's all about. Well, there's more, it's actually talking about,
Okay.
it
Okay.
speaks to the, to societal whatever. But no, I mean this
Does it? I don't know
social
about that.
justice of, really.
Mhm.
Let me go check the lyrics out. So that said, no, I mean the sound. It was like, so I wrote some notes down here. So I mean, in the beginning, I mean, well, here's the thing too, because I didn't know where this thing was going.
Mhm.
Because it's a live performance, everyone's having a good time, bunch of young kids, reminded me of the Oasis live one, that like young kids again, and they're having a great time, and they love this band, and the band's actually having a lot of fun too. And they're going, and the guitarist is kind of doing a very simple, kind of like a real basic kind of riff,
Mhm.
and it was basic, as far as like what he was playing, but
Correct.
he had a really cool sound effect, so it kind of set the tone. That was pretty cool. But then he kept playing it, and I'm like consistently over, and that was interesting because you would think I would get bored, but I guess there's the drums going on, percussion, you got the bass, you
Yeah,
got
because it
everything
was kind
coming
of
in,
repeating the same kind of stuff
repeating over and over.
with
But
slight variations for quite a while.
it
It
was,
was over 8 minutes.
I wrote trance like, because it kind of definitely pulled me in. I'm like, okay, I'm in, I'm interested. I didn't get bored. Never got bored at all with the song. I mean, definitely not. Um, then then the singing happened, right?
It happened.
And then the song, like as soon as that happened, like the song like picked up pace, right? And then I thought, I was like, man, that rock star life as the lead guitarist. I guess he was singing too, whatever. But
Oh, he went out
I
into the
remember
audience.
he puts guitar down. He goes out in the audience. That was cool.
Yeah.
I'm like, rock star life, man. These kids like try to touch him and all. And he's walking right down. That was really cool, right? And so, and then he comes back. He comes back on stage, and it was like, and then he goes, "Let's F this place up." And they basically did. They just exploded with the sound, and it just seemed like the whole entire band, what their main purpose was to try to like, test the outer limits, like, of like how far they could go, with the sound that they were just creating. It was just, and to how long they could sustain it before finally like just the dam breaking, which it did. And it just kind of like, then they, some more words and stuff like that, and then just took it out. So it was it just seemed like it was just a real amazing exercise in just creating sound, and that, normally I really would be like, okay, I might be bored, but there was really something really captivating about that, the way, I guess probably was a live performance. I'd be interested to listen to the studio version. I wonder if,
Yeah.
I'd be
Well,
getting bored with that, but
yeah.
just the whole
Yeah.
thing, and the confetti, and the camera work was doing, I mean, the camera work was definitely friendly to the band here too, because it was definitely, it was just captured everything. And
Right.
it just added to the very fast-paced excitement, and I just really enjoyed myself, visually, through the ears. It
Yeah.
was just that was really cool, man.
Yeah. Apparently, I don't know how the studio stuff sounds either. This is the first time I've heard them,
Yeah.
and I've only listened to it a couple of times. This only this one song for
Yeah.
this, preparation for this video. But apparently, what I looked up was, what I saw when I was looking it up is, that they're pretty well known for their live act. Okay, a lot of energy and so on. And Okay, give you a few facts here. They formed in 2005. They're out of Oxford, and not Oxford, Mississippi. That's England. Um, and The lead vocalist and lead guitarist, who you were talking about, who went into the crowd, his name is
Yeah.
Yanis Philippakis, if I said that last name right. Apparently it's Greek.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
So let me see. They're pretty well known for their live stuff. And this particular song, let me see, is from an album called Antidotes from 2008. Okay.
Okay.
And it's written by the lead singer and guitarist, and a guy named Jimmy Smith, who also plays guitar. You saw in that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was getting a kick out of how the fans were just going nuts, man.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, whoa, okay. So it's funny. I'm surprised I never heard of this band. I know I said it before that there's so many bands I'm not familiar with, but man, I'm hearing so many new bands. It's amazing.
Yeah.
You know?
No doubt. Were you
It-
were you taken a little bit by the drum situation that was going on because they
oh,
had
they had
two
two drummers,
drummers,
right?
and at first I thought it was, well, they're double teaming on the drums. That's amazing, but then they both look really young, and
Mhm.
then there was one of them looked younger than the other guy, like really
Mhm.
young. And then I started thinking, is this kid like a fan who like they got up on stage and he's
Right.
like, because he was like hitting. I thought he was doing some other drumming, so maybe because at the very end, he actually took one of the drums, whatever,
Yeah,
and
gave it
gave it
out to
to
some,
fans,
yeah,
and then
to
he never
some
went
identical
back
twins,
over.
I believe they look like.
Oh my God, that was actually a really
Didn't they?
amazing moment for them,
Yeah,
right? So that
yeah.
was really cool. It says a lot about the band.
Ever
But
since they've been fighting it out, who gets to keep it? But
right, those kids. But yeah, I mean, I was like, is this kid, because he was hitting the cymbals a lot, and I was like, did they just get this kid up and say, you could just, go play, have fun, while the other drummer, the real drummer. But that was really it just again, like everything there was so much going on, even like that.
yeah,
I was
yeah,
trying to figure out the whole drum situation and the guy.
yeah.
But here's the thing too. When he came back, when the lead guitarist, when he came back and he picked up, holy crap! I mean, when he said "Let's f this place up," or like that, his guitar playing. Were you paying attention? It was
Yeah, I was
really
like,
good.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
really good. I know there were keys. I know there were keyboards, whatever. I think I'd seen them,
Mhm.
but the way he was playing his those notes, if so melodic, that was coming out. That
Mhm.
sound was coming out of his guitar really quick and fast and just eruptive. But I mean, it sounded like keyboard like, just
Mhm.
very, just the sound that was coming out. Very good, man. Very good guitarist. So from that little bit that I saw, it was
Mhm.
really good. So this was just a fun, Chris, since we've been doing we kind of put in place this Kofi request site. And if folks are like Kofi, and Chris mentioned it earlier, it's like, go check it out right below our song title, below the hashtags and of this reaction, and hit the link and then it'll take you. But since we've been doing it, man, the requests are coming, man. They are legit.
Mhm.
They're real. These folks have been watching our site. That's the thing. That's kind of like, resonating with me, that
Mhm.
these requesters have been watching us. They know that we are, trying to burst out of a bubble. We're doing it.
Yeah, we definitely are with these requests. Yeah,
we're going back some ways, some old stuff. But even when we do that, we're kind of like, we're coming up with stuff that like people go, oh man, I haven't heard that, So we're really into, the new experience. And
yeah.
so they're like, okay, good. Well, here's a new experience. So this is really good, man. So thank you so much
Good.
for this request.
Glad you
Yeah.
liked it, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
So yeah, thank you for the request. And if you do go onto the Ko-fi site and request something, be sure to let us know if you do not want your screen name mentioned. Okay. Otherwise, we will just say who requested it, and just be explicit about that if you do not want us to mention that. Other than that, it's pretty straightforward about what to do, and we'll get your request done. Thanks for watching Into the Music, and we will catch you next time on Into the Music.
Right. See ya.